Hey everyone, it's Brian from Day Trading Demystified over here to do a market watch wrap up. This is for Wednesday, June 18th, 2014. Going to look at a few stocks, found a much faster way to go through everything here quickly. First, of course, DDD, 3D Systems Corp. Now we're looking at all of these stocks on a daily and a weekly. Now I've always said that one of the things a stock has to do before I buy it, it has to break a downtrend. Now DDD has been in a downtrend for quite some time. Now this is just how I do things for anybody that doesn't know. So here's step one. This is a long-term downtrend for DDD. Now as you can see, that downtrend is broken right in that area. Now after that happened, we've got this kind of little basing area here. Now Massimo and myself have been accumulating in these areas simply because we know how to identify those downtrends. So what we're looking at right now is, it looks to me anyway like it's building some enthusiasm. It's got all kinds of support in this general area and something else. And this is just for people that don't know. For those who are well versed in channels and trend lines, please bear with me. This is for some of the newer people. What we've got going on right now in DDD that I really like is we've got this kind of what I call a flat channel or a sideways channel. Now it is my belief, and I was speaking with my father about this on the phone this morning, it is my belief that this kind of sideways channel will continue for a while yet, and when it pops out, I really do believe that this stock is going to head back to its highs from a few months ago. Let's look at the chart down here now. DDD 1 week. This is a 5-year chart. Again, I'm going over some basics for people who are fairly new to trading. Again, learning how to do all this important stuff is available in the video series section of our website. So here we have DDD. This is the long-term trend. Now, months and months ago, I was telling people that when stocks go linear like this, that's almost straight up, they tend to suffer from what I call the Eiffel Tower effect. And if you're a creative person at all, you can kind of see the Eiffel Tower going there. The stock really ran away from its trend line. I was waiting for it. I wanted to short it, but I was too heavily invested in 6 other positions, so I couldn't. I was waiting for DDD to come down to this area. Now, I know a lot of people that bought in these areas with no technical indication. I warned against it. Hate to say I was right, but I was. So now DDD is building support and enthusiasm in this area. And if you look back up here on the 1-day chart, you can see this whole area here is represented simply by that area there. I think what's likely to happen with DDD is it's going to continue to kind of bounce around in this area, maybe for the rest of the summer, but I do believe eventually it's going to pop out. I think this is going to be a great investment long term. I'm recommending, for myself anyway, not allowed to give advice out, so I recommend to myself to accumulate in this area. Again, I really do believe DDD is going to be a great stock long term. HK, a stock that I was in last week. This was a big winner for me. Quite a while ago, I was talking about stocks breaking down trends. And if we look here, I'm just going to blow these up a little bit for you there. So again, HK, kind of the same idea. Downtrend broken in this area. The candle that comes out is usually your support. I still have a small position. I'm up nicely on HK as well. Now Dank's coming back down now. I remember telling some people I thought this would continue to go up to this area. Sorry, right up here I meant. There we go. Just under $13 because it had a lot of resistance in this area here. And as you can see, that has been rejected. It is heading it back down a bit, but the longer term chart was a nice 4-day hold. Now, some stocks that I've been looking at, and I'm kind of I'm in a couple of these now. Just got to get my charts all straightened out here. Give me a sec. RNG, This is another trade idea for myself. Now this long-term downtrend has just been broken in this area. Now you can see it's coming back up here in this area. There is going to be some resistance at $16. However, I do think it will reverse that point and probably be a good hold for a couple of days yet. MNGA is just trying to get back up to the $2 area. A couple of my friends are in this stock at all. I have no position. These are just stocks on my watch list. Gale, kind of the same idea. Something else that I've been watching. Same idea. Long-term downtrend broken. Then support. And we've even got a little pennant going on right here where it broke out. For those that don't know how to read. Sorry, those that don't know how to read charts. I think this stock has some great potential as well. You can see way over here, we had a pretty big candle day way back here on Sunday in 2010. This is a day where there was massive buying, and we're back above that point now. If we come back over here, and we're above all of these important areas. So Gale with a tight stop, also going to be a winner, I think, longer term. CAK, kind of the same idea. We have a long-term trend that was broken here, but it didn't come back down very far before it broke the downward trend either. And if we go back down here, it's the same thing. These are really repetitive things I'm showing. No one ever said trading was exciting. Making money is exciting, but the actual art of trading, not so much. So again, just to go over the pointers here, the first thing you're looking for before you want to buy a stock, you want to see a break of the downtrend. We've got that here. Now after the downtrend was broken, you've got all kinds of support. You've got a base for quite a while, and then of course it broke out of it right in this area. Longer term, there's no telling how high it's going to go, simply because way back here where it's at now, you always want to look to the past to find support and resistance of any stock you're in or thinking of buying. CAK going to have some problem probably getting over $1. If it does, however, I think it could easily go back to 150 or 2. DHRM trying to build some support here. It's got a little bit of a problem at the $6 area. Now again, if we look right in here, we do have higher lows, and it looks like a pennant may be forming. No way to know for sure. Keep your tight stop on that. I would recommend just under the $6 area. You can see here lots of resistance around 650, 660, and of course down here on this longer term chart. Now that could be because of this area here, way over here. You see the close and the open of this green and red candle, and then these wicks. And of course, if we just kind of come down to like the kind of the average of all of this area, and then we follow that line straight across, we can see that's where the stock is. Now this could be rejected and it could roll over. Of course, no way to know. If it can get inside 650 and stay there, I think it's got a good chance to go to 8. Again, keep your eye on that. Keep your stops tight. Stock I'm pretty excited about right now, just waiting to see how it does for the rest of the week. BPZ or BPZ, depending on if you're from Canada or the States. Now, different time frames reveal different things about stocks. So if I go to a 6-month one-day chart instead, you can see now it's, again, this is open to interpretation, but this is what I see when I look at this stock. So if I'm kind of looking at a pennant, now you can see when I move along here, you will see my volume bar right here move. So if we kind of go through all the days, 1 million, 500, 900,000, 300, 5, 4, etc., etc. The question is, do we have abnormal volume on the breakout day? Well, we've got 1.8 million shares on the day it broke out, and you can see down here, let's just make that a different color so you can have a better look at it, I guess. So this is just how I read the chart, and we do see a breakout with a small pullback today. So I do see a pennant, and of course, like I said, longer term, it does look to me like this stock has a lot further to go up than it does to go down. It's got this great double base already at 172. And of course, if I blow up this tiny area here, and again, BPZ, BPZ does have to close strong tomorrow and Friday for me to want to jump on this. But this is right now breaking out of this pennant. I'm going to show you that one more time for people that don't know what they are or how to draw them. So right now we are hoping that this stock does close strong. If it has a really good day tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, then it would be a double confirmation for me on the daily and the weekly. So we want to make sure that this stock has a strong finish to the week. Another stock I'm really excited about right now, GPL. Again, you know, people always ask me, what does the stock do? Don't care. Don't care what the company does either. The only thing I ever pay attention to is the chart. Now, in this particular case, we can look at the daily and the weekly. And again, we're just looking for the same old things. Was there a downtrend? Yes. Was the downtrend broken? You can also draw a channel. And you can see that channel right in there. The stock has broken out of the channel. It's done so on abnormal volume. I'm going to sneeze right away, so I'll apologize in advance. So you look to the daily chart, and this is all positive. And then we look at its highs of $5. We see it down around 122 now. And then we just kind of do the same thing on the weekly that we're doing on the daily. Anytime you're drawing a channel, you're looking at the tops and the pullbacks. Now, for myself, and I know some people will disagree, that's fine. I see the tops here, 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 and here. Tops are when the stock has pulled up and tried to go to a new high. So you can see it had a high here, came down, went back up, and it was trying to go to this area, but that was rejected quite early on. Then when it went down and tried to come back up again, trying to come back up to this high, again that was rejected. Another fall, a return to this area, trying to get back to this, rejected, couldn't even get back over this area, rolled over again, came back down a little further, again trying to get over this area, and of course here we see that that was rejected. So you're looking for falling tops and rising bottoms. Again, all of this information is explained in detail in the video series on the Day Trading Demystified website. Now the thing that I'm watching carefully for this stock, when I kind of blow up this area. Now if we go back up here to the 1 year, 1 day chart quickly, like I said, it has broken out of its downtrend. It's heading back up on great volume. It's probably going to retest some of this area, but we will see. Now some people call this a pennant. Some people call this a wedge, a falling wedge. If you don't know what those are, simply Google them. And again, a flag or a pennant. Now, if GPL has a strong finish to the week, I think it's entirely possible that longer term, this is going to be a great hold. Again, it's got, even if you look way back here, this stock has tons of support. And one thing I forgot to mention about this stock, the 200 period moving average is very, very important. It's a huge indicator of support and resistance, and I forgot to add that, so just give me a sec to put that in here so you can see where that is. We'll make it yellow so it really stands out for you. Now you can see that's up there at 186. And that's right where the downward trend line was broken. So again, if you're holding this into the $2 area, I would expect it to get rejected and pushed back over. All right, that's it. I just want to go over some of the stocks I'm in, some of the stocks I am looking at. Again, if you don't know how to do some of this, make sure you visit the website, daytradingdemystified.com, the homepage, and of course, the Market Watch section are both helpful. Until next time, everybody, have a good week in the market.